Honorable CS Minister of Health, Honorable Governors of Kericho County, all the CSs, PSs, and all the national county government officials, development partners in the private sector, all protocols observed. Thank you for having me here today. It's truly an honor to be part of this momentous occasion. This week's celebration marks a national shift in healthcare, one that moves towards a more affordable, accessible system for all Kenyans. I would like to start by recognizing the leadership of the Kenyan government, the President and the Deputy President, in the advancement of universal health coverage through a primary health care approach. As both the national and county levels, the Kenyan government has embraced the principle of primary health care and is truly advancing His Excellency President William Ruto's bottom-up economic transformation agenda through universal health coverage. After decades of vertical programs focused on preventing and treating individual diseases, we now have an opportunity to take a more holistic approach that puts the patient at the center of Kenya's healthcare system. The launch of UHC in Kenya aims to reduce health disparities, enhance equality, and combat major infectious diseases. I can honestly say the last time I saw so many development partners rally around the Kenyan government's vision and get so much done was during the early days of COVID-19 pandemic. It's remarkable what we have done collectively to achieve in preparation for Mashujaa Day. USAID has worked closely with other U.S. government agencies like the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and the U.S. Department of Defense, as well as many other development partners, including UNICEF, WHO, UNFPA, and AMREF, to support the efforts of the Kenyan government to expand primary health care across the country. In conclusion, the pursuit of universal health care in Kenya represents a shift towards equitable, accessible health care for all. With strong partnership, unwavering dedication, and strategic initiatives, together we can realize a brighter, healthier future for all Kenyans. I look forward to what the rest of this week will hold. Asante sana.
Deputy President, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, Governor of Kericho, Dr. Eric Mutai, CS of Health, Dr. Susan Nakumicha, allow me to ride on established protocols. My friend Dennis, you said the rain is coming, so we should hurry up. We thank God for the rain, and I'm sure it will be a blessing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mahatma Gandhi said that a nation's greatness is measured by how it treats its weakest members. Today we stand at a crossroads, making crucial decisions that will define the very fabric of our society. The issue at hand is not merely about healthcare, but about the fundamental values that we as a nation hold dear. It's about ensuring that every member of our community, regardless of their financial standing or background, has access to the care they need. Your Excellency, we are aware of the challenges that plague our healthcare system and the need to partner with government and like-minded partners to provide lasting solutions. As a purpose-led technology, Safaricom, we must play a critical role in using technology to strengthen community health services. Our support aligns with the 4 pillars of healthcare, and most importantly, Afya Bora Nyumbani, focusing on primary healthcare networks. As your technology partner, we'll provide the connectivity, the infrastructure to power data processing, storage, and security solutions to ensure availability, integrity, and protection. Your Excellency, we are contributing over 100 million shillings to subsidize the cost of devices for 110,000 devices that the ministry will provide to the CHPs. A good portion of these devices will be assembled locally at the new device assembly plant. Our commitment goes beyond providing connectivity and smartphones. Your Excellency, we are dedicated to the digitization of the healthcare sector and ready to power this transformation to create a digital healthcare superhighway. We are integrating technologies like 5G and IoT in precision medicine, AI to ensure drug compliance, amongst others. In closing, let us join hands in advocating for a healthcare system that transcends financial barriers, that prioritizes the sanctity of life, and that champions the values of empathy and solidarity. Let us take a step toward building a nation where the right to healthcare is not a privilege, but a birthright. May the fruit of our labor fill every heart with thanksgiving. God bless you.
Tumpongeze kwa makofi tena tafadhali. Your Excellency, allow me to invite a WHO representative to make a few remarks kindly. WHO, karibu CEO. Tumpigeni makofi anapokuja tafadhali. One of our great partners this year. Karibu sir.
Your Excellency, Deputy President, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Health, Susan Nakhumicha, Your Excellency, Governor of Kericho County, Dr. Eric Mutai, Harry Kimtai, PS, State Department of Medical Services, Mari Mariuki, PS, State Department of Public Service and Professional Standard, Dr. Patrick Amoth, Acting Director General, Ministry of Health, representatives of UN agencies, partners, and donor organizations, members of the Fourth Estate media, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to join you today for the Universal Health Coverage launch. I would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to Kenya for its remarkable commitment to achieving universal health coverage within the broader framework of Sustainable Development Goal 3 by 2030. Kenya's journey towards UHC through a transformative primary healthcare reform process, adopting the primary healthcare network model to create a people-centered primary healthcare service delivery system, is truly commendable. The unwavering political commitment and leadership that drove the transformation is simply unmatched. And it will be key in achieving the desired results. Globally, commitments towards achieving primary health care have been integral in advancing the goal of health for all. The World Health Organization's Alma-Ata Declaration in 1978 was a pioneering step, emphasizing the importance of PHC as the cornerstone of a functional healthcare system. Subsequently, the Sustainable Development Goals have reaffirmed the commitment to PHC, particularly Goal 3, which seeks to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. Additionally, the Declaration of Astana in 2018 renewed the world's commitment to PHC, recognizing it as a key driver of UHC and health equity. These global commitments have laid the foundation for prioritizing PHC, strengthening healthcare systems in Kenya and around the world, and working collectively to ensure that quality health services are accessible to all, leaving no one behind. By strengthening community health deliveries and enhancing community facility linkage, Kenya has empowered its citizens and improved access to health care, leaving no one behind again. This achievement is a testament to Kenya's dedication to a healthier, more equitable future, and we applaud your commitment to this noble cause. It is evident that Kenya's journey of growth and learning to enhance the health and well-being of its people is a remarkable milestone, one that resonates with the very essence of our mission at the World Health Organization. We at WHO are proud to stand alongside Kenya as you celebrate 60 years of progress and as we commemorate our 75 years of service in global health. The significance of primary health care and universal health coverage cannot be overstated. These are not just lofty ideals, they are the cornerstones of a healthier, more equitable world. In our journey, partnership is key towards ensuring full alignment and harmonization in providing support to the Kenya health systems. For that, the Development Partners for Health in Kenya, DPHK, was established guided by 8 effectiveness principles set out in the Paris Declaration and further elaborated by the Kenya Development Effectiveness Group, DEG. Allow me to convey the congratulations of our 35+ members to the government of Kenya on the milestones we are celebrating today, and assuring you that DPHK will continue to work effectively with the government of Kenya through the different channels identified in the endorsed partnership framework to maximize the inputs of our support towards universal health coverage in Kenya. No doubt, the significance of health system strengthening cannot be understated. The pillars of health system strengthening, ranging from health workforce to health information systems, health financing, medicines and health products, not to forget health governance, are the very building blocks of a resilient and effective health system. To attain our PSC goals on the path to universal health coverage, we must continue to focus on several key elements. Prioritizing primary health care at all levels of leadership, increasing investment in primary health care facilities for improved quality, ensuring financial protection, granting autonomy and sustainable financing for healthcare facilities, shifting to integrated service delivery, and embracing digital technologies for data-driven decision. These factors are essential to our journey towards achieving UHC, necessitating collaboration and innovation. Our commitment at WHO is resolute. We stand by Kenya's side, offering our expertise, knowledge, and global best practices to bolster your health care systems. Together, we will forge ahead, driven by the vision of UHC. In this moment of celebration and reflection, let us renew our dedication to UHC and the principles of equity and access for all. As we applaud Kenya's remarkable journey and milestones, let us also celebrate our shared commitment to a healthier and more prosperous future for all Kenyans. Let us continue our collaborative journey towards UHC with unwavering determination and solidarity. Asanteni sana.
Tuwapigie all our partners makofi tafadhali, WHO, Safaricom, and USA. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me to invite PS Mudhoni to take us through to the next part of the program. Tumkaribishe PS kwa makofi tafadhali.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, our CS, Madam Susan Nakumicha, CS, Madam Labor, Madam Bore, and all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Your Excellency, allow me to first recognize my colleague, PS Kimutai, please move to the crowd. We have had sleepless nights working on this project, and I am glad that this is the day that the Lord has made. Hata mvua imenyesha. Allow me to recognize the CEO and Secretary, Public Service Commission, Dr. Simon Rotich. Allow me also to appreciate that Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, sent a representative because she's away, Dr. Chumo. Your Excellency, primary health care is the cornerstone of health. And that is why I would want to introduce two people on the stage on community health, that is Professor Dan Kasenje and Miriam Were. And I would wish the moderator of this forum to come to the stage to take us through. I would want to say that PHC is Integrated Comprehensive Services, which promotes equity, ensuring no one is left behind. We are creating a scenario in this country where healthcare is accessible, available, and affordable. Kindly come on stage. And community health services places all this at the center stage, at the household and at individual level. We are making a shift from curative to preventive and promotive. Please. The moderator is going to take us through this short session.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, all protocols observed. My name is Julius Mbea, and I represent partners of the Ministry of Health working at community level, the community health units for universal health coverage. Thank you for having us. And it's no great opportunity to bring to you two eminent Kenyans who have been at the forefront of community health. And for that reason, I will do a brief introduction of Professor Miriam Were, which is a household name in community health in Kenya. Professor Were obtained her PhD in community health in 1981, having been the second class of medical students to ever be trained in Kenya through the University of Nairobi. She has served with the government of Kenya, UNICEF, WHO, and has been awarded several awards, including the Noguchi Prize for outstanding work in community health. Professor Were says that her biggest achievement is being the moment that we are seeing today. From being called Daktari wa Mavio, Daktari wa Latrines, to the moment that the government of Kenya has renewed its commitment to community health and has committed community health as the vehicle of achieving UHC. Professor, we welcome you. Dakika moja tu.
Asante sana. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. It's a great pleasure to be here today. Mzee Were is there. Papa, please stand. He has been on this journey of primary health care with me for the last 70 years or so, because when I went to train as a medical doctor, everyone thought I was going to be in a hospital. Even I thought so, until in the process of studying medicine, sorry, wakubwa wangu, Your Excellencies, the President, I am a village girl. So, no offense meant. So, when we started this study, people said, we thought you were going to study medicine. Now you are in the village. Now you are talking about people having latrines and using them. So they called me the doctor of latrines. And for many years, my medical colleagues called me professor of latrines and dismissed me. But I think the first point I want to make is that the focus of our work should be, is it helping people? Is this approach moving people to another level? That is the focus of our work. So whether I was a doctor of latrines or whatever, it didn't bother me so long as I saw that diarrhea was going down, children were being less malnourished, and so on. So this is the approach that I think we should, and I'm very happy to be here today because I can see that the leadership of the Ministry of Health is pushing the approach to improve health services. So I'm very happy to be here, Madam Minister and your colleagues. And in this kind of work, you don't work alone. You work with many people. And one of the people that I have worked with over the years, he's a little younger than me, or is it a lot younger than me? I don't know his age. I am 83 years old myself. I don't mind sharing my age. And has been Professor Kaseje. And I particularly appreciate the fact that he has taken the training program for people to manage community health services as his priority. While I took my priority as getting the implementation of community health and prime health care, I thank God that my younger brother here has taken the preparation of health workers to carry on that work. So all I can say is all the best. Kenya is on the right footing. Madam Deputy President and all the leaders. Madam Deputy President. We are on the right road. And in spite of age, some of us are still prepared to work very hard so that Kenya makes it to health for all by next year. Why not next year? Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, senior government officials, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is indeed a very great pleasure to share the podium with my senior sister and friend, Professor Miriam, as we celebrate together with you what we have been laboring for over many, many years. So this week we gathered to celebrate the commitment of our government to ensuring that access to health is available to everyone without distinction, recognizing that it is indeed enshrined in our Constitution that health is a fundamental constitutional right. And so we gather then to celebrate together with our leadership, guided, of course, by the many declarations that our WHO colleague outlined for us. The declaration at Alma-Ata and the declaration at Astana in 2018, highlighting some of the pillars that must be included in any program or system that will make healthcare accessible for all. The first one being, of course, focusing on equity, which is ensuring that everyone has access to achievable health that they need at every stage in their lives. The second one being that this requires inclusive participation, and therefore the training of CHPs and the educating communities to be able to effectively engage in health improvement is a very important strategy that must be included. The third, of course, is the multi-sectoral collaboration and partnerships in order that we can work together across the sectors to ensure that we create an enabling environment in which people can achieve and maintain good health. Of course, we are committed to the provision of the essential package, knowing that our non-communicable diseases is increasing and the burden for care is far beyond what health facilities can provide. And therefore, we welcome really the commitment to include the CHPs in the provision of healthcare at community and even household levels. Thank you, and may God bless you as we continue to celebrate together.
Thank you so much. Primary health care may not be a success without the collaboration of the two levels of government, the national government and the county government. At this juncture, I wish to, with your permission, Your Excellency, to invite the Governor of Kericho County, His Excellency Eric Mutai. Mambo ni matatu, accessible, affordable, and available.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, PS. The chief guest for today, His Excellency the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Cabinet Secretary is present. PS is present. All the participants, once again, good afternoon. It gives me a lot of pleasure as the governor of this great county of Kericho to welcome you to this historic event. Indeed, today we are celebrating a huge milestone never witnessed in the history not only of Kenya but also in Africa as a whole. Your Excellency, I want to commit before your presence that being one of the good scholars around, Kenya is a pioneer on these directions we are taking on universal health coverage. Indeed, for a decade, Africa has been riddled with three issues. The biggest one has been poverty, the second one has been disease, and the third one has been ignorance. Disease is one of the biggest impediments towards achieving economic freedom in Africa as a whole. At the moment that we handle disease, the moment we look as a nation and as leadership into how we can deal with matters preventive and prevention right from the village level, it gives us the honor to move even a bigger milestone in terms of safeguarding the wealth of our nation. So many of our people have died in the past and across Africa, and the single reason is out of diseases that can easily or would have been easily prevented if they were diagnosed early. Today, Your Excellency, in your presence, we've been able to see the revolution that has been led by the Ministry of Health in terms of looking into the primary healthcare networks. And we were able to witness tremendous equipment of the universal healthcare promoters in the villages and how they were able to actually diagnose disease at that level and link them to the nearest dispensaries. As COG, we are committed to do our bit, and that includes equipping our dispensaries, our health centers within our locations and our villages so that we are able to assist. Once the community health promoters have diagnosed diseases, the patients would be able to get medication easily and in a more accessible manner. That is our commitment from the COG. Secondly, Your Excellency, we are committed as devolved units to ensure that we regularly stock our health facilities. Because one of the impediments is that, yes, we have diagnosed the patient, but when we revert to a facility and there is no medication, then it defeats the logic of the whole exercise. We are committed then as COG, in partnership with KEMSA and other industries, to ensure that we all the time and regularly stock our facilities in the villages. Because by stocking the dispensaries, by stocking the health centers, it then conceptualizes and make real the meaning of devolution, because services will be assessed right down in the villages. Lastly, Your Excellency, we are also committed as county governments to ensure that we provide ambulances in all our sub-county facilities and also within the health centers at the ward level, so that in case of referrals, then the patient is not again tasked with the pain of hiring taxis or vehicles, but we are able as government to support them to transport to the nearest facility. All this will sum up to speaking and giving voices to the vulnerable who would have actually lost their lives out of simple diseases that could be handled at that level. As I conclude, we have again witnessed today tremendous innovations that exist within our country. And I want to categorically speak out here that having gone around the pools that we have here, there is a clear demonstration that we have a sound innovation within our hospital facilities, private sector, and even research institute. Our ask as Kericho County is to enable us to also operationalize and run a research institute on cancer, because cancer is so much prevalent in South Rift, especially throat cancer. And we are going to be seeking partnership from the Ministry of Health and in your office to be able to actualize and have a vibrant research center for cancer. I wouldn't want to forget that today we've been able to launch an ICU center at Kapkatet. This was fully funded by the national government. And this is one of the rarest or one of the only ICU centers that we can have around level 4. This also goes a long way in aiding referrals so that you don't need to travel far distance to get ICU for patients. I'm glad to also announce that as a county government of Kericho, today we have an active side for production of oxygen. In the past, we used to go and purchase oxygen from Kisumu. And in the process, we could lose a patient in the process because of the distance. But today at Kapkatet Hospital and also at our referral in Kericho, we are producing sufficient oxygen to run the ICU facilities. Your Excellency, after this function, you will be creating for us one of our monumental achievements in office with this one here as Kericho County government. We've been able to build a basic oncology unit, and we've been able to equip. This will speak on matters breast cancer, speak to matters of early screening that has been killing our people devastatingly. And we'll be glad today that you'll be able to launch for us that center so that it becomes operationalized going forward. Last, another least, is that feel welcome, feel loved at Kericho County. Sample the best of this county. Make sure that you take tea, and we'll be able also to supply, mobile vendors of tea so that you sample the best of our tea. Around Kapkatet here, we have fresh food at a place here called Vienna. There you can get some quality nyamachoma, some quality isagek, which is alternative medicine, and also the only rare delicacy called mursik, Your Excellency. It is the only substance that is well brewed across the world. Even Europe has never discovered the science behind it. But we have the science here, Your Excellency. And we feel welcome that we partake of all this as we stay in Kericho. We look forward to having all of us at Mashujaa, and we want to thank you so much, dear Excellency Deputy President, for making Mashujaa happen in Kericho. Almost 90% of why we have this event today is because of your singular effort to push for it to happen. And we really want to appreciate your goodness and your grace for enabling it to happen. As usual, PS, we have a little problem. Permit me to introduce, I will not ask him to speak, the members of the County Assembly of Kericho County and the CCs that are here. And of course, I'll share 1 minute to him so that we proceed. So with your permission, I know the program, this is a state function, and we would have said so many other things, but this is a very tight time for a politician, because I ask God to work on my tongue, so that whatever I say is seasoned and flavored to meet the occasion. And thank you, I've been guided by the Holy Spirit. So with that, I'd like just to introduce our members of the great County Assembly of Kericho, who through their efforts, they have made a success. Kindly stand where you are, so that I just introduce you in the interest of the protocols of the program. We have our majority leader in the Assembly of Kericho, the Honorable Philip Rono. Asante sana, I know we'll have a time to speak when you are in Kericho. We have our host MCA, our good brother Amos Birir. Thank you so much, host MCA Birir. Asante sana. We have Mheshimiwa, we call him Broga, but he's a very good blogger. His name is, he comes from the Pesoni Quad. And we have Mheshimiwa Cheptoo from Bomet County, our neighboring county. We have the only elected woman MCA in Kericho County, Mheshimiwa Anita Asante sana. We have Mheshimiwa Bafina, I think, from Kunya. Thank you so much. We also have Mheshimiwa Gabriela from Tebesonik, Asante sana. We have also Mheshimiwa Irene Chebet, who is the leader of Women Caucus in the Assembly, Asante sana. We have Mheshimiwa Etna from Belgut. Thank you so much for coming. We have Mheshimiwa Cheska from Litei. Thank you so much for coming. And we have Mheshimiwa, that is Nyesha from Bomet, and you are saying thank you so much. With that, you are tuko na aspiring women rep in Bomet County called Cherono. Makofi kwake. Asante sana Cherono. Utaongea baadaye Sunday. We have Mheshimiwa Philip Mesto. Thank you so much for being around, and God bless you. And we have Mheshimiwa Sirinjit from Jeborgei. Thank you so much, and you are welcome. I also want and accept this. We have who? Oh, right here. We have where? Yeah? Bomet. Who? Thank you so much, Chief. We have Mheshimiwa Dominic from Kabyanga Ward. Thank you so much for being around. We have the Chairman of Health. You will be having a session, a panel session to represent the whole assembly tomorrow. Mheshimiwa Maji, thank you so much, and God bless you. We have our Vice Chairman in Health Committee, Mheshimiwa Moses. And we have our brother and one of the senior MCAs, Mheshimiwa Tarimbo, and God bless you. Hey, and the Speaker of the Assembly was here. I hadn't seen him. We have also our Speaker of the County of Assembly, Dr. Patrick Mutai, and you're welcome so much, my brother. Because of the unfairness of time, permit me, our brother, Excellency DG, just to also introduce you where you are, so that I will not be killed by this state function. You know, we'll say others already in Kericho. We have our lovely brother and our able Deputy Governor of Kericho, His Excellency Engineer Fred Kirui. Asante sana. Before I end, Your Excellency, just to share in my minute, I want to welcome Professor Barchok, our colleague Governor of Bomet, just to say one word. She wants to say one word, this hustler, and the upcoming women rep, so maybe.
President, Nanyon, karibu Kapatet, naitwa Mea kutoka Chebilat, and Branches again MB na nato na kusimama hapa. President, iko tu anuliami, agilenji, achamo, okia leweno, kiana na kia leweno, asika chuchugoi, konyesha, kama to chuchugoi, mi bigire raja President, chanya lugo mwaunda busia, Kwanza Cherono, atnya tabu, so mutai, kogi gilewen aki, asante.
Your Excellency, you can have the benefit of shaking your hand and then just that. So that you'll be very. Lastly, Asante sana. Asante sana. Your Excellency, before I sit, thank you for the excitement. I have a specific request for you in this region. This Kapkatet Stadium is heroic and historical in itself. The first stone was laid down here by the first president, His Excellency Jomo Kenyatta. All right. And so, Your Excellency, being an historical crown that has made kings and demoted others, the last time we were here, we did the biggest rally for our party and our government. My request, Your Excellency, if you look around the stadium, it is not in a good space. I want to request your good office to help us facilitate the constructions of this Kapkatet Stadium. I had equally requested Murgomen for 2 kilometers of road as a way of saying thank you to this ground. And I want you to push our brother Murgomen to finish 2 kilometers of tarmac road within this Kapkatet so that it can also give us life. But I want to appreciate you and the government because you have given us 100 million market. It was 40 million, but as county government, we talked so that we have 60 million, 100 million modern market at Kapkatet here. Today was a day of so many things. You are so much welcome, Your Excellency. We are behind you and the President, and we are very loyal, sir. Governor Pachok, please come and say a word.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, who is our chief guest for this function, our CS in charge of health, Madam Susan, mtoto wa nyumbani CS Florence, our PSS, the Governor of Kericho, waheshimiwa MBs na MCAs, our partners na wananchi wote, tusalimiane. Bwana asifiwe. Your Excellency, this is not my day, na sitaongea mengi. I just want to join my colleague, Governor Kericho, in welcoming you to our region. Ukiwa Kericho, tuko kitu moja na Bomet, so tuko nyumbani. Secondly, Your Excellency, what we are witnessing today is a very clear demonstration that the Kenya Kwanza government is committed in fulfilling each and every promise ambayo tulipatia watu wa Kenya. And as the Governor of Bomet and Council of Governors, kama vile mwenzangu ameelezea, we are committed kushikana mikono na national government so that we can achieve that promise that we gave to the people of Kenya. Lastly, Your Excellency, as my colleague has mentioned, mambo ya kansa, hasa eneo hili letu la South Rift, iko juu sana. And we want to request, and we are willing, I've talked and discussed with my brother, tutaweka pesa na tushikane mikono na research institutions ndio tuchue hii mambo inatokana na nini, because every week, almost every day, tuna attend mashishi ya mtu ambaye amekufa na ugonjwa wa cancer. So we are willing, as the two county governments, kuweka pesa. So mtusaidie, we still come for discussion. Madam CS, tuone vile tutashirikiana pamoja ndio watu wetu wasaidike. Your Excellency, karibu sana. Thank you.
We have finished our session, Excellency Deputy President, and now just when you will step over the podium, we'll have the responsibility to introduce the members of parliament who are here. But I have apologies from our area MB Kibet Komingoi, who is out on an official duty, and also our Senator Aaron Cheruyot, who is also out on official duty. And you also have apologies from our women rep, who is not feeling well, Mama Beatrice Kemei. Thank you so much. Let me hand over to the most beautiful peers next to me here. Karibu sana.
With your permission, Your Excellency, I want to invite my boss and the CS, the Cabinet Secretary for Health, so that she may address us and thereafter invite you, Your Excellency. Available, affordable, and accessible health. Karibu.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, my colleague, Sister Cabinet Secretary for Labor, Madam Florence Bore Tapnyole, Excellency Governor of this beautiful county of Kericho, Excellency Governor of Bomet County, our PSS, Honorable Members of Parliament present, my ministry officials who are here today, all partners present, na watu wa Kericho. Hamjambo. Chamugei tugul. Muko wazima. Your Excellency, today I am very, very, very happy. Because you and the Excellency, the President, you walked around this country and promised Kenyans universal health coverage. And it was put in a plan. Your Excellency, it has been my responsibility to ensure that what promised happens. And today here, we are here to demonstrate that things are not just being launched in Nairobi, but they are happening on the ground. And we have worked with you since morning. You have been able to see for yourself. So I am very happy and glad that you made time to come today. We have a whole week packed with activities. We actually began on Friday. His Excellency the President graced our local manufacturing expo. And now today, we are talking about primary care network. So I am indeed very happy that you made it. Before I make my few remarks, I would like to invite my sister so that she can come and say hello to the people of Kericho County, which is her home county as well. Karibu, Florence.
Thank you, my sister. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, my sister, the CS for Health, Susan Nakumincha, our Governor Kericho County, the Governor for Bomet, the two PSs, PS Kimtai and PS Modoni, and the rest of us who are here today. Let me say I'm very happy in what my sister likes saying, because of all government approach. I'm here to give her all the support during the launch of the universal health care. We've gone round with His Excellency, and I have few pics that I have seen with this universal health care. That in UHC, there is unity. In UHC, we are able to see primary health care that is cheap, that targets the vulnerable, that has been brought from the high point in the cities to the rural areas. Mine is to say, let's walk the journey. And we thank you, Excellency, because your presence here shows the focus of this government to be able to reach to all Kenyans in every corner. Karibu sana Kericho County. We welcome you. We love you. We love this government. And we want to say we are going to be very happy because Kenyans will have a healthier and happy lives to live. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Your Excellency, in universal health coverage, my ministry officials and I, we did identify 4 main pillars that we are going to use to deliver universal health coverage. Your Excellency, we have the pillar on commodity security. which the President launched on Friday. We want to ensure that if a Kenyan walks into a facility, hataambiwa nunua panado pale nje, atapewa kwa sababu iko kwa facility. So we have capacity build our institution, KEMSA, to ensure that we increase the fill rates. Governor here will tell you, when we came into office, the fill rate was 50% if they did so well. But at the moment, we are headed towards 70%. And our plan, Your Excellency, is that in be at 80%, headed to 100% in the next 6 months. And Your Excellency, we are supporting local manufacturing. Many people think that it's a joke, but they were able to showcase. And we have many, many manufacturers who have products here. And since we are deliberate, Your Excellency, the last tender that was put out by KEMSA, worth 5 billion, 2.5 billion, was ring-fenced for local manufacturers. That is how intentional we are. So we are moving very well on that pillar. Your Excellency, our second pillar, which we started discussion last week and shall be progressing through this week, is on our human resource for health. You know, you can have all the equipment, you can have a perfect building, but if you don't have a health worker, it doesn't work. So we shall also be discussing how best do we have a motivated health workers and how do we manage them. We shall also be discussing the whole life cycle of a health worker, starting from production. And that corner there, Your Excellency, is one of our production units for health workers, Kenya Medical Training College. We are discussing how they move from there up to the time they work and up to the time they exist. Since we have been in office, Your Excellency, we have been able to inaugurate the Kenya Health Human Resource Advisory Council that was non-existent despite being in the Health Act of 2017. It is only until 2022-2023 that we inaugurated it. And we believe that it's going to be a game changer. Your Excellency, our third pillar is on digitization. You have been able to witness for yourself that we have begun at the bottom, which is the essence of this government, bottom up. The community health promoter has a gadget. And I want to thank our partners, Safaricom. They have been able to support us on that. And Your Excellency, the best thing about those gadgets is that they're locally assembled. Hatujaleta kutoka mahali pengine, ni za hapa Kenya. So it's a demonstration that we are also supporting local manufacturing for digitization. Your Excellency, we are working together with our other partners that have supported us, WHO, USA, to ensure that we put people into a primary care network. And that is how you saw Mr. Emmanuel CNA's name from his village to the health facility to Kapkatet sub-county. His name was there because we are able to leverage on digitization. Your Excellency, this digitization will create visibility for us. You know, kumekuwa na wakora wengi, wale wanafanya health inakuwa very expensive. But this digitization is helping us on health commodity management. You are able to see the items at the level 3 facility. We saw the items at the sub-county, and I'm sure even at the county hospital, we are going to be able to see movement of products. Your Excellency, the last pillar, which I think is the most important, is the social health insurance. What we are going to do for Kenyans to ensure that each Kenyan can access health services without suffering financial loss. And I really want to thank and one of my committee members, and also the members in the Senate, Your Excellency. They did a tremendous job in working on the bills. So we are just waiting. Of this country has changed. Your Excellency, I want to thank you for the support, that you have been a champion of this universal health coverage. And I'm going to do my best. If there's any time I have loved my job, it is this time, because I can see the impact on the faces of Kenyans. I saw the impact on Emmanuel's face when we were in his household this morning. I saw the impact on the 100,000 community health promoters that we have given kits. Your Excellency, and the community health promoters are very happy because starting this October, they are going to get a stipend. And as a national government, we have put in 3 billion shillings per year. That is not a mean achievement. So I want to thank you. But I want to ask Governor, please, we are in this together. Primary health services is your responsibility. But if we work together for the people of this country, we are going to change the landscape. I know in Kericho you have over 1,600 community health promoters. We are going to work with you. Equally in Bomet, I know you have about 1,900. We are going to work with you to ensure that we change the health landscape of this country. Your Excellency, I have not been working alone. My team at the ministry is an A1 team. We have been playing together very well. My PSS, Modoni, Kimtai, the directors, the Director General, we have been working together as a team. And I want to promise you, this team is going to deliver on all the promises of Kenya Kwanza. With those many remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to ask us all to be upstanding so that we invite His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. A round of applause for him. Makofi mpaka afike kwenye jukwaa, makofi.
Thank you. Please be seated. The Cabinet Secretary for Health and the host of this celebration, Susan Nakumisha, the CS for Labor and Social Protection, Florence Bore, who is also a daughter of this great county, the Governor of Kericho County, Wanamtai, the Governor of Bomet, the Chairperson of the Health Committee in the National Assembly, Dr. Pukose, Minister of Health and county officials, all other partners, our gallant health workers, the great people of Kericho County, distinguished guests, good afternoon. God is good, and all the time. Mnisalimie kwa haya. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Pokeeni salamu nyingi sana kutoka kwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Daktari William Samoei Ruto. Our President is away in the Republic of China on official duty, and he sends his warm greetings and love for the people of Kericho and the neighboring counties. Before I say one or two things, let me introduce the members of the National Assembly who came with me. We have Dr. Pukose, is the chairman of the Health Committee in Parliament and a member of Parliament for Endebess in Trans Nzoia County. We have Patrick Munene, the vice chairman of the Health Committee in the National Assembly, and Chuka Igabangombe in Tharaka Nithi County. We have that tall man, Duncan Maina Madenge, a member of the committee and member of Parliament for Nyeri Town constituency. We have the Honorable Ken Aramat, the member of Parliament for Narok East and the chairperson of the Energy Committee in the National Assembly. We have Honorable Tonkei, east of this county. Ladies and gentlemen, we meet here today under the theme Universal Health Coverage, Afya Nyumbani, a few days after our President flagged off over 100,000 community health promoters to work in our 47 counties. It is also a great occasion to witness the potential of the Kericho County Smart Primary Health Care Network to transform healthcare service delivery through digitization of data. I congratulate Governor Mutai and his entire team in establishing this digital system. It will redefine how we work for our people. Indeed, integrating digital technology is one of the best strategies of ensuring efficiency and effectiveness in service delivery. Distinguished guests, on this note, I wish to commend the health community, the community health promoters who have been engaged for this assignment. You are our heroes. This is Mashujaa Day. We can't pay you enough for the splendid work you are already undertaking. Once again, we count on your utmost dedication to deliver to Kenyans the promise of universal health coverage. Distinguished guests, October is significant to Kenya and the world. During this month, we work to raise awareness on cancer, and in particular, breast cancer. Cancer is one of the leading non-communicable diseases which collectively kill about 27% of our people annually. In some cases, non-communicable diseases and conditions account up to 50% of hospital admissions. This overstretches our healthcare system, therefore negatively impacting on quality service. Quality healthcare is very expensive for most families. Serious health conditions are sinking families into abject poverty, as many Kenyans cannot access healthcare insurance. In fact, only about 26% of the more than 53 million people have some form of health insurance cover. When a serious medical condition strikes, poverty is inevitable for most families. Poverty strips off one's dignity. This, in turn, slows our development. Your Excellency, governors, distinguished guests, this is one of the reasons that the Ruto administration is investing in promoting preventive health care to the grassroots in collaboration with our counties. This is alongside the ongoing reforms in the National Health Insurance Fund to enhance access to quality health care as enshrined in our Constitution. We are closely working with counties in establishing sustainable structures of promoting preventive health as envisioned under the universal health coverage. In this regard, we have allocated 141.2 billion Kenya shillings to the Ministry of Health, with at least 18.4 billion shillings going into the universal health coverage. We are determined to meeting and surpassing the minimum target of 15% of the national budget to the health sector, as per the Abuja Declaration of 2001. Distinguished guests, the primary health care network tool, which Kericho County is integrating into its healthcare system, will progressively contribute to data collection on various diseases and other medical conditions. This is crucial in strategic and targeted planning, more so in resource allocation as we seek to reap from preventive health interventions. Today, we will also issue a certificate to Kericho County Referral Hospital as a level 5 health facility. The level 5 facility alongside Kapkatet Hospital must redefine medical services in this region. Besides creating a favorable environment for research and incubation of medical innovations, students will have an opportunity of shaping and sharpening their skills. Our students of the Kenya Medical Training College, Sigowet campus, and other medical institutions put into practice their skills at the level 5 hospital. There is potential in groundbreaking research in digital medical practices including artificial intelligence. There is no regret in innovation. There is no waste in exploring and testing and incubating new ideas. While such institutions may not have top-notch facilities, we must leverage other research institutions like the Kenya Medical Research Institute in nurturing ideas to medical breakthroughs. Furthermore, integration of the electronic community health information system and other digital platforms require more research to improve and sustain such structures. Distinguished guests, as we raise awareness on testing and treatment of breast cancer this month, screening has been seen to contribute to reducing mortality by between 25% and 39% over the last decade. While we are registering such progress, we note that 1 in every 9 men in sub-Saharan Africa, Kenya included, is a potential candidate for prostate cancer. In this regard, I challenge the stakeholders herein to also elevate awareness of prostate cancer for our men to be tested early. Najua wanaume saa ingine mnaogopa kufanya hii test, lakini ni muhimu. This will inform timely interventions to save lives. Some countries have adopted September as the Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. We are ready to engage and propel such life-saving conversations. On this note, I wish you a successful pre-Mashujaa Day celebration. Asanteni sana. Mimi nimeshukuru sana kufika hapa Kericho tena. Nilikuwa hapa wakati ya conference ya majani chai ambaye tulianza mabadiliko katika sekta ya chai na bonus ambaye imelipwa siku chache zilizopita inaonesha ya kwamba tumeanza kuvuna matunda ya mabadiliko kwa sekta ya majani chai. Tunaendelea na mabadiliko katika sekta ya maziwa na lengo letu kama serikali ni ya kwamba lita moja ya maziwa isipungue shilingi 50, ikuwe ni 50 kuendelea 60. Again, katika sekta ya kahawa tumekuwa tukingangana na wale wenye kukatalia jasho la mkulima, na tunashukuru ya kwamba serikali yetu tukufu tukiongozwa na rais wetu William Ruto imetoa shilingi bilioni 4 ya kulipa wakulima wa kahawa, advance ya shilingi 80 wakingojea zingine, tukiendelea kutafuta soko ile tutauza direct bila kupitia hao watu ya katikati. Ningetaka niseme tunapongeza waziri wetu wa afya na timu yake kwa kazi nzuri. And I want to say for the avoidance of doubt, sit down, CS. We have many challenges as a government because of the situation we find ourselves in, the kind of economy that we inherited, the global challenges that are affecting each and every country. But in our 5 pillars in the Kenya Kwanza plan, it is obvious and it's clear that within the next 6 months, the fruits of the great work done by the CS and other stakeholders will be felt by the people of Kenya. Kwa hivyo yale yote tuliahidi, matunda ya kwanza kwa Wakenya ni mabadiliko katika sekta ya afya. Serikali yetu ikishikana na ma-counties imetoa program ya 100,000 community health promoters ambayo wamepatiwa vifaa, na leo hapa Bureti nimeshuhudia kwa boma ya mzee vile hizo vifaa zinafanya kazi, na kwa hivyo tutakuwa na afya nyumbani. Wewe utapata watu wanakuja kukusaidia pale kwa boma lako, na familia yako. And this is a great intervention by government in our health sector. And I can tell you without doubt, the fruits of this intervention will be felt in every homestead across the 47 counties by the people of Kenya. Because a healthy nation is a dignified nation. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to our county governments, led by our governors also, to put their best foot forward and improve services in hospitals managed by the county government. I want to appeal to our governors, starting with here in Kericho and Bomet, to make sure that we have sufficient and adequate drugs in each and every facility of the county. This issue of patients being sent by health providers to a certain corner in the town center, to go and look for drugs should be a thing of the past. And with this digital system of monitoring drugs in the dispensaries, in the health centers, in the level of hospital, in the level 5, the governors and the officials working under them should make sure, working with KEMSA, that at any one time we have sufficient drugs available in all our health facilities to assist the people of Kenya. Mnajua tutakuwa na sherehe kubwa ya Mashujaa Day hapa Kericho katika Green Stadium. Kiwanja itafunguliwa saa 9 ya usiku. Na ni first come first served. Hiyo kiwanja ni kidogo. So amuka mapema ufike pale. Tutakuwa na maofisa wetu wa kutusaidia kuhakikisha ya kwamba mmepewa pahali ya kuketi, na itakuwa tamasha ambaye hamujaona katika area hii. Tutakuwa na military parade na other activities that are very interesting that have never been witnessed in this part of the country. I want to appeal and invite all the residents of Kericho and the neighboring counties to come and join President William Ruto in celebrating Mashujaa Day in this county. Na tutaanza mapema kwa sababu ya mvua. Vile tumeona hii mvua inaweza kututatiza. Kwa hivyo mfike mapema, mpate viti pale mbele ndio muweze kuangalia na kuona kwa macho yale ambayo itakuwa inatendeka pale. Mimi nikimalizia ni kusema asanti kwa magavana wetu, tuendelee kufanya kazi. Na hapa Kericho, County Commissioner na timu yako, na shukuru nyinyi. Vita dhidi ya pombe inaendelea vizuri, 70%, lakini 30% bado. Nataka mutie bidii machiefs wetu. Mnajua tulikubaliana na hatuna vita, sisi ni marafiki, ya kwamba katika location yako wewe kama chief na pombe hamwezi ishi nyinyi wote pale, lazima mmoja aondoke. Na kwa sababu pombe hana akili ya kuamua kama itaondoka ama itakaa, jukumu la uamuzi ni juu ya chief. Na unajua tunataka kutoa machifu kadhaa kabla Christmas waende nyumbani, ndio wakuwe funzo kwa wengine wale wazembe. Na nyinyi watu ya Kericho mnajua ni marafiki zangu, na rais mlitupigia kura vizuri. Itakuwa ni uchungu mingi sana kwangu nikiona machifu wakienda nyumbani. Kwa hivyo namuomba kwa heshima machifu wetu, mjikaze, mtoe miguu kwa gunia, mng'ang'ane na hii watu na madawa ya kulevya, ndio nyinyi muweze kuendelea na kazi, ndio mshughulikie watoto wenu. It will be very painful for me to sanction a few chiefs in Kericho to go home because you are our people and we love you and you supported us and prayed for us. Please spare me that agony to make that decision by doing the right thing. Wale wote wanauza hizi bombe machifu mnawajua. Wale wanauza bangi mnawajua. You know them. Just make a decision and save you a job because you need it. Hii kazi kupata ni kibarua ngumu. Ile kazi kidogo huko nayo uchunge. Na mimi kwa sababu nimepewa kazi na rais nipambane na hiyo pombe, mimi sitaki kumwaga unga yangu. So nikiona wewe unataka kunimwagia yangu, nitamwaga yako kwanza. Si ndio tunasema? Sema kuva dereva, kuva nini? Makanga. Sasa nyinyi machifu na DCC msiniangushe. Mimi kazi nilipewa na rais, niko na haja naye. Nataka niichunge sana. Mnajua pahali nilikuwa pahali mbaya sana. Sasa mimi sitaki kurudi hapo. Kwa hivyo mimi nikiona mtaharibu yangu, mimi kwanza nitamwaga yenu, ndio yangu imwagike baadaye. Kwa hivyo nyinyi ni watu wazuri na tumeshukuru sana, and those who are continuing with this program, tunatakia nyinyi mema na tuko na matumaini kwa mapenzi ya Mwenyezi Mungu tutakuwa na nyinyi siku ya Ijumaa pamoja na rais wetu ambaye ako huko China akingangana na watu ya huko weupe kuona atatuletea nini. Na tumemwambia rais ahakikishe